Lots of salespeople know how to sell, but not too many of them know how to close a deal strategically. Get the right mindset is the key. My name is Shiu, and today I'm going to share with you 5 of my most effective tips on how to become a top sales who can close a deal. Tip number 1, first listen, then talk. Lots of salespeople have the misconception of linking between being more talkative with being more convincing. Sometimes a buyer is ready to buy, but because you basically give too much information, he'll say, you know what, let me digest it first and then I'll get back to you. Then he never comes back. You basically talk him out of the sale. You talk too much without listening first what he really wants to know. All right, thank you. Tip number 2, be clear, not fluent. I'm sure that all of you got those cold calls from different companies and they pretty much sound all the same. Things like, hey, good morning, Mr. Shiu. My name is John from ABC Bank. I just want to say congratulations to you because you got pre-approved with a $100,000 line of credit, blah, 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 blah. And then at this moment, I usually say, this is recorded for training purposes, right? How do you know? I know because it's all scripted. It sounds very, very fluent, but very mechanical, very robotic. There's no emotional attachment between us. Your language doesn't have to be fluent as long as the message is clear. Speak out of your heart, not out of the script. Tip number 3, understand your prospect's emotion. A solid buyer usually has an emotional attachment with the product that you are selling. You need to understand what is it. If a buyer plans to buy a condo unit and plans to move in with his family, you're not going to sell him that there's a huge rental market with a lot of student tenants. His emotion to buy the unit is to have a peaceful family life. You're going to ruin the sale if you don't understand his emotion. Tip number 4, don't be desperate. You are a salesperson, and by nature, your prospect is always going to think that you're trying to get some benefit out of his pocket. That's just human nature. Don't blame them. So if you push too hard on the sale, it's going to look very desperate on you. I never say things like, you know what, let's sign the deal today because tomorrow is going to be another price. So come on, let's put the pen on paper and I'm going to give you a good deal. You see, you sound very desperate. I would rather rephrase it as, you know what, the promotion ends by the end of today. So what can I do to help you? Don't make them feel that you are desperate, that you're in lack of business. You are here to help your client, not to help the client to help your business. Tip number 5, don't procrastinate. You only have one chance to sell to your prospect. It's either you close it instantly or you're going to lose your deal. Or don't say things like, you know what, can I just send you an email later to follow up? If you can't even sell them face to face, how can you expect that you could sell them using an email? Or even worse, tell your prospect that you're going to send him a proposal later and work out the numbers on a plan. Why don't you propose right away, face to face? You should have your budgeting, different plans, and the numbers ready before you meet your clients. So don't procrastinate, never delay things. The best time to close is always now. Alright guys, those are the 5 tips among hundreds of others that I think it's very practical to close a deal. Good luck.